kidding me? You fucking kidding me, Fallout? Okay, well, it's not exactly how I plan to do this particular update, but screw it. This is going before, like, a video that was well, actually, this video, both these videos, actually, I'm using this intro for both of them. Both of them are, like, 2 years old. I never got around to posting them. I did get around to editing them. And then there's a third episode, which you will see this message for too, which was a little bit more recent. Brotherhood stuff had coming up by then. We're not going to touch that though. Yet. Our goal here is to get through Wastelanders. And I have so much content from like the last freaking year that I've been dealing with all my own personal bullshit. There'll be plenty on my channel soon enough, so this will be the first thing you see. Other stuff to come. But yes, enjoy the video. Catch you in the next one. So yeah, for those watching or not watching, no one's watching at the moment, I'm continuing my Wastelanders shit, which I already muted myself and gave everyone the message anyway, so.
Is it done? Do they have the inoculation? What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest? A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault.
That's all.
Vault 79. Sealed tight with no obvious way in.
But I didn't talk to the two chicks
the
outside.
The rumor mill about what's inside
Vault
is running
76,
wild.
so.
We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out.
Oh yeah, I find it weird how they're still up there.
Every student who graduates Vault Tech University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military. Over 25 years in the making for me, but it's time to finally see what it's hiding. Meet you there?
Sure. Anti-armor minigun. Yeah, I got that last time. Just taking my time to prepare a rage so that I can keep smoking while I'm doing this. Stop looking at the overseas tits and let's go.
there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your Overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your Overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area. The handies will play as the residents you need to oversee. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
Right, well that's about as conclusive as what I thought it would be.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. I was doing attacked.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. False alarm. Standing down.
Beastie nuisance. Oh, good.
Hostage
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
The last time I did this one, I don't think they've changed it since I played it in the PTS, so...
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I go downstairs, he turns around and he claims murder. Of course he does. But this guy's really hard to deal with.
Which guy?
Head engineer Brass.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Not yet.
I cannot remember him.
No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. But what if more happened than folks remember? A few selective edits to the security recordings, and we can make sure everyone sees Loris for what he really is. Now I can't just waltz into the security office. But you could, being the overseer and all. You're out then? Fine. Hope your moral compass doesn't send us all careening off a cliff.
He's laying it on a little thick, but good on you for showing some integrity. There's a better way. We'll find it.
Yeah, only I don't want to sit here for the next hour trying to fix that overseer. So I happened when I played the PTS, I could have finished it in an hour. Okay, Orb. You there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's up?
You right? Falling asleep or something?
I'm listening to music.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. What did you do when it came to this?
I have no idea what part you're doing. I mean, like, I was like level 50 when I did it.
It was only this year. You told me.
Yeah, I know.
No, basically, I'm in the overseer situation. I've got to either I can frame the doctor to prove that he's a killer, or I can arrest the other guy and lock him down on freaking like mental health charges or some shit.
I went into the radiation into the generator and found evidence that it was neither of their faults.
Right. So
You don't have to frame one or the other.
how the fuck do I have to get?
There's evidence downstairs. But you have to get the keys from the doctor.
Right. So
Like, you basically order them to give it.
I have to order him to give me the keys, right?
Yep.
How can I help? I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you. No, I don't mean to be impertinent, but I can't in good conscience send you to certain death.
If this simulation is like the original ones, there's probably a key in his office we can grab. Or just pick the lock on the reactor door.
Yeah, it's in the safe, and I can't unlock the safe because skill 3. I don't have skill 3.
Okay. I'll come and open it.
I'll wait for you.
Give me-
If you need a couple of minutes, it's alright.
Nah, my game's just bugging out.
Or that.
Um,
Don't worry if it
I'll
crashes.
take uni.
Don't worry if it crashes, because I've still got access to the private server for 20 minutes.
Oh no, I fixed it.
I'll wait for you to get here while I have a little smoky smoke. Not really. Shouldn't be saying that.
The engineers are to blame for all this nonsense, not us. You'll need to talk to Dr. Loris. He's in charge. Keeping the vault healthy and productive, Overseer.
At least they changed the voices for all 3 Mr. Handys.
Cool.
Getting a bit of sleep while I wait for you to. Giggity.
Area secure.
I don't understand why all the bots like attack you when you walk in the Vault-Tec University.
Who's passing? Maybe.
You'd think that they'd be able to tell you from the vault. Perhaps.
Where's the lock?
Right here. Key should be in there. Or you can just unlock the actual reactor door for me if you want.
Is that?
That's a good question. Not that way.
Maintenance. Down here,
This is it.
maybe?
Yeah, only I
Somewhere
can't.
past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
I can't get through here.
Okay. But there wasn't an option to get the...
Oh, from him. Hang on.
Yes, Overseer?
No.
One of them has a dialogue option.
Yeah, the doctor point blank refused to give me the key. And there's a safe up here. That's, you've already unlocked it. So never mind, that's got nothing in it.
There wasn't a dialogue option from the doctor?
I'm at your service, Overseer. Oh no, there's a full medical staff. They're bandying about somewhere, as usual.
Yeah, no, there's no option to get the key card or whatever from there. It says it's here, like circle you gotta stand in and it lights up, and that's where it is.
What is this quest called?
Overseer, overseeing.
So Brass will explain with Perception 4 that this scaled the whole vault. Loris will provide the key with Charisma +4.
Well, there wasn't an option for that. Unless I have to accept his way as well first.
No, that's an alternative to choosing a side.
Well, I haven't chosen a side yet, but I haven't heard his way yet. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, he told me about it.
Yeah, with Perception +4.
I've heard Brass's way, but not the Doctor's way. Which one is it that gives me lockpick? Oh my god. Found it. Or found the reactor key. I don't know, like, still don't think I can get through that, through here. No.
Where was the key?
On the floor in the corner next to the freaking
Approach
shelves.
and identify yourself.
But I can't get through the,
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
can't get through here.
Reactor key is actually the Vault-Tec University's reactor chamber and is the only locked door, and the only locked door is when entering from the vault itself.
Said it before. Then we're done here.
Okay, fuck you then, brass. Try to
We'll
find
go
a-
in maintenance and check. This may not actually be the reactor.
Well, it was a skill 1 locked door.
You know, this isn't the reactor. This is
Right.
where you go after you've done all that.
Okay, we'll come up this way then. Because I unlocked this door up here. Which I was guessing was the reactor, but
Yeah, this is the reactor.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
ah, job done. Because I think I locked brass up last time in the PTS because I didn't really give a shit.
Did you have a question, Overseer? You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer. Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Right. I still can't go into maintenance yet, though.
You reported to the guy up top.
Yep.
And spoken to the overseer or something.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Hold. It's right there, ending. Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. You will be identified and sanctioned. Your success is simply a reminder of the appalling standards I must now deal with. You are lucky. We grade on a curve. You are now an official graduate of Vault-Tec University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary
finished.
room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, overseer.
Overseer's on
I
the other side of the
suppose
wall and
it
is talking
was.
to the bot.
Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must
Oh, there she is.
be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Also, I need to make a phone call in a second, so.
Mm-hmm.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Now just gotta wait for the overseer to catch up.
Intruder, identify yourself. Area secure.
Come on or not, overseer? Come on.
Your cooperation is requested.
Did not mean to do that.
Hostile target identified.
For fuck's sake, overseer. you stupid idiot. Come on. What are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing?
Keep an eye out.
Come with me. Right. You gonna fucking follow me this time, or you gonna run off again? Bloody moron. Don't have time for this.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature Z-Line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
Right.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Even getting into the vault at all is gonna be a challenge. Let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor.
Talk to them both, yep.
Both. Get all the options on the table.
Of course she'd pick the settlers. Actually, be able to. I'll struggle there.
If I catch you stealing my stuff...
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't be dead. Pretty sure.
Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. It tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. It must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me?
Two options there, perception or...
Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Oh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live. Alright. Seems pretty legit.
This place is way better than Sunny Top.
I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig?
I'm all for taking what ain't mine.
I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, as long as you're cool with people calling you a raider. Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burned up like a post-nuclear turkey dinner. We don't always get what we want. Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear, but maybe you get a little bonus if you prove you're worth it, alright? So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, and do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig? Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
Archie, Freddy. None of those groups survived.
That doesn't surprise me as much as the others. I mean...